Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Let's chant a little japa together here. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Krishna. Krishna, Krishna. Oh, my Lord Krishna. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama. Rama, Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hari Hari. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, 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 Hari Hari, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Grand rising there. Hope you're feeling better there, Janaki. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Good. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram, Ram, Hari Hari. Krishna. This is the glories of Vrindavan. Sri Vrindavan Mahi Mrita, something like that, by Prabodhananda Saraswati Thakur. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, Jesus Christ, and all great devotees, and all glories to the assembled devotees here. Yeah. Let's see, let's try this here. Yeah. Meditating on the lotus feet of Sri Sri Radha. It's a very long name for Krishna, but I'll just say Sri Sri Radha and Krishna, placing myself at the dust of Lord Caitanya's feet and repeatedly offering obeisances to the great devotees of the Lord, who are so many oceans of transcendental virtue. I shall now happily begin to praise the transcendental opulences of Sri Vrindavan. I am not strong enough to go to the far shore. Oh, yeah, I know it. Oh, yes, it's too. I got to make an adjustment here. 1 second here. Or okay. Okay. All right, that's better. Yeah. I am not strong enough to go to the far shore, the great nectar ocean of Vrindavan's glories. Who can go there? However, because I love Vrindavan, I will now dip into that ocean. I pray this endeavor may become successful and bring an auspicious result. I am not strong enough to go to the far shore of that great nectar ocean of Vrindavan's glories. Who can go there? However, because I love Vrindavan, I will now dip into that ocean. I pray that this endeavor may become successful and bring an auspicious result. O Sri Vrindavan, please reveal in my heart your wonderful. O Sri Vrindavan, please reveal in my heart your wonderful transcendental form, full of the most confidential spiritual knowledge and bliss. Full of the most confidential spiritual knowledge and bliss. Embarrassed to describe the highest nectar, the Upanishads only say, not this, not this. Where are you described? Day and night I glorify Vrindavan. Which is filled with the wonder. of Sri Radha and Krishna's pastimes, the wonder of the greatest sweetness, the ultimate nectar of Lord Hari, the sweetest, most beautiful auspiciousness, and a flood of virtues, Ananta say Shiva and a host of others cannot cross. Think of Vrindavan with love. Roll in its dust. Love it ardently. Please, its moving and non-moving residence. Worship Sri Radha's birthplace with all your heart. And take shelter of Vrindavan, the best of all places. Worship Sri Radha's birthplace. Oh, there's a great secret in this. Worship Sri Radha's birthplace. That's why I worship even my devotees. I have to be careful to not make offenses, because it's Sri Radha's birthplace in many hearts. What's the proof? People may say, their ecstatic love, it comes from Radha. Yes. So worship that place, the birth of Radha, birthplace of Radha. Whose heart should we worship today? See how it works? These are all. Otherwise, people just think it's a place, you go, and it is, you can go to Vrindavan and the place there, but you got a better, quicker, faster result when you worship the living devotees who carry that birth of Radha in their hearts. Oh, yeah, worship that place. That's why the Lord says, serving its residents there, serving those kind of devotees. Great secrets in this already we're unearthing. Day and night I glorify Vrindavan, which is filled with the wonder of Sri Radha and Krishna's pastimes. The wonder of the greatest sweetness, the ultimate nectar of Lord Hari. The sweetest, most beautiful auspiciousness and a flood of virtues, Ananta say Shiva and a host of others cannot cross. A most beautiful auspiciousness and a flood of sweetness, a flood of virtues, Ananta Sesh, Shiva, and a host of others cannot cross. Think of Vrindavan with love, roll in its dust. Love it ardently. Please its moving and non-moving residence, and worship Radha's birthplace with all your heart. Take shelter of Sri Vrindavan, the best of all holy places. If the Vedanta does not directly describe Vrindavan, why should that matter to me? If the faulty logicians, who are like serpents living in the Vedic literatures, ignore Vrindavan, why should I care? Even the devotees of the Lord do not understand the glories of Vrindavan, how does that affect me? Even if my heart were pierced by thousands of thunderbolts, I would never leave Vrindavan. I meditate on Vrindavan, where the cuckoos sing on the fifth note. I meditate on Vrindavan where the cuckoos sing on the fifth note. That's conclusive. Plays splendid melodies, peacocks sing and dance. Peacocks sing and dance, and vines and trees bloom. Splendid and charming forests are wonderful with many birds and deer. And there are many splendid lakes, streams, and hills. The transcendental, subtle, expansive Brahman effulgence, which is the secondary cause of the material creation, is lost or last, I don't know. Before it is Vaikuntha, then Dwarka, then Krishna's birthplace, Mathura, then Krishna's Vrindavan, the shelter of the Sarabi cows. And the first is the place in Vrindavan where the gopis enjoyed pastimes. See, it's like getting to know Krishna deeper and deeper in his various pastimes. You get to know him in the material world in the beginning, huh? You see, going through stages, getting to know Krishna in a more deeper way and progress. See, now is a great awakening now, apocalypse, because people are getting to know Krishna's pastimes. They're seeing, wow, I'm even surprised. Wow, I only thought the demons existed in the books or in the imaginations of people. And here we go. Now what I read in Bhagavad Gita about the divine and demoniac, I can see, this is how it works. It's true. See, these are part of the Lord's pastimes and progressive realization. See, and see, the amazing thing is we have Lord Caitanya's grace. See, Lord Caitanya's amazing grace is to give us that highest revelation of Vrindavan experience of worship. See? The highest, this is the greatest experiences and understanding of the Lord and the Lord's devotees is Vrindavan. See, so instead of progressing like, would take lifetimes, and even on the liberated state, you probably would go to, being born in one pastime, and then maybe if you're meant to go to Vrindavan level, that could take, who knows, God knows how many lifetimes of even on the liberated platform of worship, like worshiping in Mathura or Dwarka or Ayodhya. And you might be there for a long time, maybe who knows how long, see? But the Lord came here as Lord Caitanya to give the highest, this Vrindavan, give us revelation of that, realization of that. In the pastimes, he's hidden nicely and shows up unexpected. Yeah, that's the way he is there. Yeah, he's hidden and then shows up unexpectedly, spontaneously. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, you can come on if you want there, Shama Sundari. Radha's grove, which fills us with wonder. Radha's grove, which fills us with wonder, and which is the form of the purest nectar, which maddens everyone there, is splendidly manifest. Radha's grove, which fills us with wonder, and which is the form of the highest, purest nectar, purest love, the highest, purest love, which maddens everyone there, is splendidly manifest. See, in Radha's grove, everybody's worshiping Krishna or her, in the deepest love. It's going on in that grove there. See, because it's filled with her type of devotees. See, so it's interesting how they hide this and they reveal it at the same time. Yeah. Sri Vrindavan is perfect in every way. Blind fools say there are genuine defects there. Oh, I pray that I may not see these fools at the moment of my death. Are they not the object of everyone's laughter? Sri Vrindavan is perfect in every way. Blind fools say there are genuine defects there. Hey. See, that's the perfection. We're talking about perfection, people looking for material perfection. But it's actually spiritual perfection. Spiritual perfection is the mood of worship of Vrindavan. There's simple people there, but they have that mood, they have that ecstasy. See, they have that relation. See, that attraction, special attraction. And you can only get it through them. See, that's why the verse goes not by renunciation or any other way, not by austerities or any of that, or even regulative devotional service. Can you attain Krishna Vrindavan? See, that mood, that way of worship, it's through the devotees who worship Krishna with great ecstatic love in that mood, in Vrindavan mood. It's the only way. No, that's why they preach other things and other ways and all that. And actually, the best preaching is to actually please the transcendental senses of the Lord, especially now. And you guys will experience that too when you really preach confidently that it's the mercy of Lord Caitanya that's going to deliver the world, and that's gotten in association of those who already received the mercy. There's no other way or clear way to get such a high perfection in life, such mega spiritual evolvement. That's why these verses that say Lord Caitanya is the only meaning for one advancing in spiritual life, the only meaning. They have no other meaning. You want to advance in spiritual life? You need to receive the gift of Lord Caitanya's transcendental body so that you can worship the Lord in this great ecstatic love. Now you have real meaning in your life. You realize the whole meaning of life is the execution of loving devotional service or pure devotional service or serving God on the ecstatic platform. See, and with those symptoms of what the Lord showed, the tears in the eyes, choking the voice, all these symptoms of love, just like you love a person in the world. Thing is, when you love God, the symptoms are more intense. When you cry, you really cry. When you laugh, you really laugh. And sometimes for a long time. Yeah, I mean, we're so fortunate. I was thinking, how can I convince people that it's all about getting the mercy of Lord Caitanya, which you do right here? Unless people have or some sangha of devotees, some temple, some church like a meeting, some group of people have the mood that you see here. Lord Caitanya, that real Lord Caitanya, that depth of Lord Caitanya, that depth of worship that he brings us to it becomes non-existent for us or anybody else. You can't preach it. You can't. I was wondering, like, why isn't everybody preaching about Lord Caitanya and the way he preached and what he preached? Yeah, people just don't know him. You have to, and the only way to know is you have to be like a Bhagavad Gita 10. Anyway, those first verses in Bhagavad Gita, maybe a most confidential knowledge or something. Arjuna, I'm telling you these confidential truths because you're my devotee and my intimate friend. Okay? Therefore, I'll tell you these intimate things. And that's not, you think that was, Arjuna would love to have heard these intimate things. This is the most intimate thing that anybody could understand either 550 years ago and now, is the mercy of Lord Caitanya. If you just come in the real line with those who have received that mercy, and they're very rare right now, but it'll become less rare when people understand that this is really true. Come in the real line and receive this mercy, man. And that's how you get the highest perfection, even though we're the lowest persons. That's the perfection, is to distribute the mercy of Lord Caitanya. He's given you the power. He's giving us the power to do that. And by distributing that, those who say, oh, wow, I'm interested. Wow, that sounds really great. Let me check it out. You may have just saved a soul if they stick with it. Even if they don't stick with it fully, there's great progress, more than you can do without doing it. Yeah, exactly. Vrindavan's fantastic. See, Lord Caitanya came to give Vrindavan. That's why you see, he didn't inspire those devotees that came with him, like Rupa Goswami, Sanatan, Raghunath Das, Prabodhananda Say. He didn't inspire them to, they wrote a few books, basic books and everything, but they wrote about Vrindavan and its qualities, because they knew then and in the future, people will need to meditate on those qualities of Vrindavan. They'll become qualified. How? Having a bona fide Shiksha Guru. Where you get real deep. This is the real Diksha. No, forget about the banana in the fire. You're the banana. We throw you in the fire. Your heart is the fire, man. You get fired up to worship the Lord. Look at some of you guys, really fired up. Yeah. So now it's like, remember we read in Bhagavatam, is that philosophy that doesn't please the transcendental senses of the Lord is useless. See, so what philosophy does please the transcendental sense? Well, you'll feel it. You'll feel very blissful, very ecstatic, preaching the conclusive truth of this incarnation. Why preach any? That's why you see in the poem of Nectar Muna, Lord Caitanya, Prabodhananda Saraswati said, what's the big deal about Kapila or the Boar incarnation coming here, or any other incarnation other than Lord Caitanya? Lord Caitanya came and gave the highest to the lowest persons. Those incarnations, Kapila Dev didn't give what Lord Caitanya gave. He gave austerities and to his mother to sit in cold water and do fastings and all that stuff. And then after, God knows, 20 years, 30 years, 50 years, I don't know, long time. She got a little bit of bhakti, and it's not even to the degree and the extent that Lord Caitanya is giving as a free gift. And a lot of people now, in these different religious groups will say, well, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Why don't we see this? See, you see, and those might say this, you see why we need to practice Vaidhi Bhakti and the rules and regulations, and then come to that platform. What they don't know is this mercy is already being given 550 years ago to bring the lowest person that didn't follow any of these things. Or if they didn't, they bring them all to the same platform just by accepting the message and the grace of Lord Caitanya that came through him, or Nityananda, or their real followers who actually had this natural attachment to Lord Caitanya and Radha and Krishna. When they chanted the holy names, they had great ecstatic emotions awaken. Very powerful. Yeah, people don't know this grace. Like there's some people that come here. I won't mention any names, but this is a good understanding. This person says, oh, yeah, I really like Lalita, but she cries a lot, but her tears are actually false. And they're devotees for many years. They just don't know. They don't know its value. And then that person may say, like, or have said, oh, yeah, but I cry. I also cry, but not like that. I cry for the trees. I cry for this and I cry for. See, people don't know that when you get the gift of this crying and laughing and choking up, it's because of the object. When you engage in pure devotional service on the pure object is not a tree. The tree is in the modes of nature. But if you say, well, I'm praying to the super soul in the tree, well, that's okay. But we got something better. The name of Krishna, there in his actual name, Lord Caitanya, Krishna, they represent Vrindavan. Nityananda represents Vrindavan and the mood and the ecstasy. And a lot of people might say, well, I've been chanting for years. I don't experience that. Yeah, because you don't understand the formula. Many of your gurus just don't know yet. They need to learn. They need to understand. We teach what is the right understand. What is the real formula? Just come here and get the mercy of Lord Caitanya through these devotees, because it comes through those who have received the mercy can give the mercy, not from those who have not received the mercy to understand the real depth of Lord Caitanya, which is this ecstatic worship, this prema bhakti, this pure devotional service. It doesn't come through people who don't have that bread. If you don't have a living bread, that Jesus was talking about, I'm the bread of life, basically is love for Christ is the bread of life. Love for Krishna is the bread of life. Well, where do you get that bread? Through the bread distributors. The distributors are the actual persons who are recipient of the mercy of that pure devotional service, that pure love of God. See, Bhagavad Gita 10:10 again and again and again and again and again and again. Forever, Bhagavad Gita 10:10. To those who worship Krishna with loving ecstasy, I give them the real understanding. I give them the real knowledge. See? And so I worshiped Lord Caitanya for years, and he's given me this knowledge and this understanding. So why not go for the topmost? Why go for Vaidhi Bhakti understanding or Varnashram Dharma understanding? We have the understanding of those who are recipients of the mercy of Lord Caitanya, and we prove it. See, so anybody can get this. This is preaching. We preach the mercy. Come here. We got the mercy of Lord Caitanya. Well, how dare you? You're not supposed to know that you got the mercy. Well, I can't help it, man. I read the book. I read the Bhagavatam. Lord Brahma says in the Bhagavatam, those who evince the symptoms of ecstasy, tears in the eyes, choking in the voice, hair standing on the hand. Yeah, I got those and many others. And if Brahma, I happen to believe in the Bhagavatam. If the Bhagavatam says, I'm delivered because of this, I'm not taking another birth, well, I guess it's so. And you guys can analyze in the same way. Everybody can. And if you don't have these symptoms, I say, I get these symptoms by the mercy of Lord Caitanya. Okay? By the mercy of Lord Caitanya, these symptoms are manifesting in me. Not only me, I got the order of Prabhupada to preach it, and Krishna's blessing to preach it. And I do, and people who believe this crazy, amazing preaching, they get it too, you notice? All it is, you just have to agree to accept the mercy. That's it. See? Lord Caitanya told his devotees who had this love, this prema, love for him, they had the symptoms of love for him, and he commented, he says, I'm a poor beggar, I ain't got any money to give you, but I'll give you my transcendental body. You can sell it anywhere. Now, is that more valuable than Bitcoin or gold or silver or platinum or rubies and diamonds? You bet your little bottom dollar it is. That's where all that stuff comes from, is from that being, man. And being in that being and that being in you. Man, you cracked the safe, man. You got everything in that safe. All right. Mr. Beeman is here to give us. He's live now. I can talk to him live. Let's see what he. Let's see. Well, let's have some fun. Let's see, Mr. Beeman, or alias, AKA Kamala Kanta Das, the Prasadam radical. He says, "Are you in your spacecraft to Vaikunta?" Absolutely, but that's not the destination. Vrindavan is the destination, man. My spaceship is promoted under the Saraswati Thakur's poetry. Lilita says, nothing is more valuable in this transcendental body except you. Nobody is selling it. That's right. I just happen to be. So listen up, Kamalakanta. I'm a authorized distributor of Lord Chaitanya's transcendental body. His body. What is his body? Is full of ecstatic laughing and crying and choking up. That's the prasad here, man. That's what I've been trying to tell you, man. That's the prasadam, man. That's the food we eat. That's the food. I'm here to feed my friends and disciples, and they feed me, and we feed each other. You know, sometimes we eat together like this. Come on, man, you need to know. But we go to Vrindavan. You should, Kamalakanta, you should get on Lalita Ganga's boat. Man, she's got a speed boat to Vrindavan. Why don't you jump on that boat, man? You're going to get there and you'll see Vishnu John there. Don't you want to see Vishnu John? Come on, he's in Vrindavan by now. Does he what? This is too bright. I got to do something here for this thing here. All too bright here. Display. Let's put this on here. Okay. A little bit. See, that's too dark. There we go. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, what do we got here? Yes. Radha's grove, which fills us with wonder, and which is the form of the purest love, which maddens everyone there, is splendidly manifest. Isn't that amazing? That's one of the qualities. See, her love, this is what's bewildering. People don't know Radha. They know her picture. They have a picture of her, but it's not really the real picture. The real picture of Radha is her love, man. It's maddening, man. It puts you in transcendental madness. Okay, Bhakti Tom has to do something. Let's see what it is. So it's going to be our surprise here. He's disappeared for a few days. So let's see what kind of realizations he's been getting. Bhakti Tom, some people don't know Radha. Yeah. See, her love has the quality of it's maddening. It puts you in transcendental madness. That's its style. You could see the devotees who have some of that love. They look kind of transcendentally mad, and it's wonderful. You know? He did not disappear. Okay. You were in the background. Yeah, I noticed you posted a little bit here and there. Which maddens everyone there. See, which maddens everyone there. So what's the purport? See, it maddens everyone there in that grove. So how do you reproduce that grove? Well, you can go to Radha's grove in Vrindavan, But better than that is come to Radha's grove here. Here, the mercy of Lord Caitanya is basically Radha's love for Krishna. We have a piece of that. See, we have that kind of devotional relationship of the residents of Vrindavan, and many are actually gopi type love. See? So, those who are in the grove of Radha's grove become maddened with that. That's our secret here. That's our secret weapon for purifying. Let's put it nicely: purifying Maya, the illusory energy. I could put it some other ways, but I'm not going to do it. I've been making a resolution for New Year's to be a nice guy and say just nice things and glorify everybody in their service. I'm going to try to do this. Stay mellow. No thunderbolts. I'm going to try and just do this sometimes, all the time, soft like a flower. That's my goal. Let's see if I can achieve it in this 2023. So where people say, "Go hard." He's always soft like a flower, man. Where'd that thunderbolt go? He's not. Replied to Lalita Ganga. The person who said is fake. Bhaktitam, this Krishna perspective. Hardly anyone knows her beauty is increasing. She is surprising us all daily. Yeah, I mean, see, you got to go to Radha's grove. And you'll become maddened there if you develop. If you come here and you like this and you want this, you can become maddened by it. Some people are pretty surprised. They come here and they get it and they think, "Wow, I'm going crazy or something. I'm becoming mad." Well, yeah, it's beautiful mad. It's wonderful. You just got to get used to it. It's kind of like that. Radha's love is what that fisherman got. He started to laugh and cry like Radharani. She laughs and cries, like this. And Lord Caitanya just touched him, and this stuff started to happen. He got ecstatic emotions. He got the gift. He got it for free. Yeah, isn't that pretty amazing, huh? Well, that's going on a smaller scale now. I mean, the Lord Caitanya came with all his, thousands, maybe millions of devotees, So, but we've got something like that going here. People are being touched by Lord Chaitanya's preaching because we're in Radha's grove here. We reproduce that every day. Our Sadhu Sangha program is the cause of Radha's grove. See, where people come into this grove and become transcendentally ecstatic, and it's really wonderful. And you can't do this. You have to find a society of devotees who create the Dham. It's the New Vrindavan. The New Vrindavan are a society of devotees. See, two definitions of Dham. One is the place, like Vrindavan place. The other is the devotees, devotee or devotees. We have devotees here. See, we have Sadhu Sangha. See, that's Vrindavan. Vrindavan is a mood of worship. See, so like you could go to Vrindavan and you won't see this kind of worship openly. Maybe it's hidden somewhere, but you won't even know. There are people that have been in Vrindavan for 20, 30, 40, 50 years. And then if they see this kind of worship, it's surprising. They think, "Wow, this is weird. What are you doing? This is crazy." See, in other words, that's more slow purification. And here, you come here, we'll teach you all these things about the glories of Radha's love or Lord Chaitanya's love, see, or real bhakti, pure bhakti. Here it's purebhakti.com. It comes here, It's not on a screen or in a book. It actually comes into your heart. It's born in your heart. Yeah. See, this is practical. It's an amazing opportunity. If any Vaishnavas will understand what I'm talking about, or anybody, If anybody, understands by hearing, because you got to hear from an experienced devotees experiencing this type of rare, powerful mercy. And if this touches you, this preaching touches you, and you come into this association, you'll become the wealthiest person in the universe. You'll become more wealthy than these demigods or Brahma or whatever they talk about, Shiva and all that, if they don't have this love, which actually they probably do, especially in this universe, because they say Shiva has a gopi form and all that. Lord Brahma, they said, was Haridas, so obviously they have this kind of thing. See, you'll become that wealthy, but you have to come and get some experience here. You can't speculate on what's going on here. You have to immerse yourself in this energy, this potency here. It comes by realization and revelation and by purification. Yeah. And you can very easily get this here. Otherwise, who knows when it'll appear again? It may not for maybe another 500 years. I don't know. We have to see. But right now it's here. Whoever's convinced to at least look into this, because I'm going to be preaching and preaching and preaching about the glories of Lord Caitanya's mercy. This kind of preaching is needed. People have lost touch with the actual mercy of Lord Caitanya. They don't believe, many people don't believe you can get prema bhakti in this lifetime. And that's if they even believe in it. They may think their like sentimental love for God, which is just, what do you call, putting on, superimposing on the Lord. It's not spontaneous devotion is the real thing. There's so many speculations and misconceptions and misdirections. The best direction you can get is to come into here, the grove of Radha's love, because this directs us. We have the real transcendental protection of the Lord. He protects us philosophically. He protects us by giving us true happiness. Yeah, and protects us. Well, what else do you need, man? Real happiness, and real purification and real clarity. Yeah. And if anybody's having problems, it's just your purification. It's just the bottom line is there's no reason to be unhappy unless you're just purifying the old self, that's been miserable. And it's natural. We're all conditioned by the Maya or programmed by the Maya, more or less. See, but here you can get more and more immersed in the mercy of the Lord, and you'll start to feel like the devotees, free and carefree by being in the transcendental Lord and that Lord being in you. How can you be miserable if the Lord is in you? Manifested. The only time is when the Maya is manifesting and is coming out. So just in due course, it'll all be good. Just got to fight the good fight for a while. Hero's journey. No, I am not in the background. Okay, you're in the foreground, whatever. What's your point, Tom? What's your real point? What do you really want to say? Why don't you just lay your cards on the table directly? Reading the comments here, let's see. Or taking words personally and directly to yourself, Tom? Oh, interesting. He got the ghost. He got the gift. Replying to Bhakti Kam, sometimes when I feel triggered, then it's for me who the shoe fits. Replying to Bhakti Kam, I kindly ask you for your mercy and effort that you communicate with us with context so we can understand you. Yeah, good point. Do that. Do you think you can do that? All right, great. Replying to Bhakti Tom. Please be specific. You said it's better to be specific. Oops. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. Gradually it'll come together. Okay, where else are we at? Where are we at here? Wonderfully flooded with handsomeness, intelligence, and mutual love, Sri Sri Radha and Krishna eternally enjoy passionate amorous pastimes in the company of their friends there. Wonderfully flooded with handsomeness, intelligence, and mutual love, Sri Sri Radha Krishna eternally enjoy passionate amorous pastimes in the company of their friends. Sri Vrindavan is perfect in every way. Blind fools say there are genuine defects there. Oh, I pray that I may not see these fools at the moment of my death. Are they not the object of everyone's laughter? Yeah, I mean, this Vrindavan worship is really, you could say, sensitive in the sense, yeah. I'll go more into that another time. I don't want to get into this here. After attaining the platform of Brahman happiness by performing severe austerities, the personified Upanishads worship the personality of Godhead without any reservation, and thus obtained his mercy. By the mercy of the Lord, they were able to become Surabhi cows in the land of Raj and enjoy the direct association of Krishna. And by constantly grazing on the grass of Vrindavan, they became filled with the nectarian taste of the topmost mellows of devotional love for the lotus feet of Sri Radha and Krishna. So after attaining the platform of Brahman happiness by performing severe austerities, the personified Upanishads worship the personality of Godhead without any reservation. See, that's the whole thing. You can come here and gradually and actually quickly, really quickly, worship the Supreme Lord Krishna in the Vrindavan mood without any reservation by coming through this channel. But look what these sages had to do, severe austerities for a long time. And then they came to the platform of worshiping the Lord without any reservation. Okay? That is more easy when you are associating with the devotees here who are worshiping the transcendental Lord. See, we're showing we're worshiping the transcendental Lord without any reservation. Many of us, without reserve, the full-on energy, all eggs in the basket, out of realization, more and more. I know, we're building trust more and more with the Lord. To the full trust, full power. Then you become full power, Krishna. But this, the Lord has given you. If anybody will come here into this association, you can get what those great sages got by severe austerities that no one can really do. That's why Lord Caitanya came. He said nobody could do that. And then you got to graze. See, and now we're at the grazing stage. We're grazing on Vrindavan. We're grazing on Vrindavan here. The words of these kinds of devotees is our food. See, grazing on it. See, eating a chunk here, the name, Hare Krishna, just grazing. This is our food. This is our life. Like cows. See, the grazing is a great way because grazing means you don't just eat like 3 times a day. the devotees, they eat more. The more we get attracted, the more you just be walking down the street chanting Hare Krishna, grazing on the name of God. That's what I do. Just great. We're just grazers. I mean, what a great. These guys are the best poets in the universe. This Prabodhananda, what a great way to put it. See, grazing on Vrindavan, grazing on these scriptures, chewing on these things here. Mhm. Many stomachs, like the cows. Isn't that amazing? It's just so amazing. I just love it, man. Yeah. See, so very quickly here you get Bhakti Lata Bij, which is the power to graze in Vrindavan. Graze on Lord Chaitanya's pastimes, graze on the name where you're chanting the name, going on Sankirtan, and you're grazing. It's giving you life. It's food now, and you're able to eat this food. This is the food that they eat in the spiritual world, and because of grace of Guru. See, Guru, Krishna, and the Vaishnavas, and the scriptures. My God, this is gold here. What people have here, you get attraction to graze on what the Vrindavan residents graze on, which is Krishna and his name and his pastimes, all of this. Okay? And you get the most high result. Lord Chaitanya said you cannot even imagine the result of being this kind of a grazer, man, able to taste the nectar and the holy name and pastimes of the Lord. We cannot even imagine. But one idea is look at Narada Muni. You become at least like them. And you'll get so much more because we have Lord Chaitanya's grace is here. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, we have a wonderful mission, and it is to convince the Vaishnavas who want this. I mean, you want to be able to graze on what these liberated souls graze on, and that they had to do austerities for so many lifetimes. Like Narayan Raj, he said, so many lifetimes you'll have to do before getting prema. Well, we're giving it now because it's the Lord's desire, and to distribute this. Of course, you got to go through some people, some people just go right in there and feel really happy, just worshiping without troubles. But some people, they have some bass stuff and they just got to get purified. It's all worth it. We have to see our life is like a lesson trying to teach us things. They become filled with a nectarian taste of the topmost mellows of pure devotional love for the lotus feet of Sri Radha and Krishna. See, just graze long enough, this starts to develop in us. Topmost mellows. Yeah, see, high result is high taste and high thinking. That's how I know Lalita's Ganga's tears and laughter are real. Because she's getting these deep realizations. That's how you know. People should use that standard. Remember, I've been preaching for years like this, that people say, go hard, you're a sahaja. Okay, well, what's the difference between a sahaja and a real devotee? Yeah, again, Bhagavad Gita 10:10. If you have the real love and the real prema for loving ecstasy for Krishna in your chanting, and these are real tears and real laughter and all these symptoms manifesting, then you'll have deep realization and revelation on the scriptures. See? And that's proof is in the pudding. And otherwise you won't. your realization is not very clear. Like, people have told me, like, oh, this person is very high, like you, and well, like me. I don't consider myself high, but this ecstasy is very high. This topmost. This is fantastic. That's what we build this whole preaching on this here. So, and he wants to give it to you, give it to everybody, and that's our mission, is to distribute the mercy. But the person sometimes tell me, oh, this devotee is so high, he's like you. They're crying, sort of crying and all that. And then I go and I look them over. I look for the symptoms, and the realizations are not very high, not very good. And some of these guys are gurus, and they've done austerities. They're really into austerity, renunciation, all these things. But they don't have this level of the mercy. They preach something, they don't know its value, and they preach something else. Okay? Because of their realization is more small. I can't say that they don't have something, but that's how it is. The deeper Radha knows more about Krishna than just any devotees, any standard devotee, even those who cry, because of the depth of her ecstatic worship. Okay, so those persons that are in that mood of conjugal worship get very deep revelations, realization. That's how you know who's a sahaja. You can't. All they can do is try to create illusion here, saying, "Gohar, you're a sahaja." Oh, really? Yeah. Well, where do you get? Don't you see the realizations I'm preaching are coming from this? They're in the book, but nobody sees them. Nobody's preaching them. Just like Jesus, they were in the book. These deep realizations and understanding about the value of liberated souls, and one was him coming. He extracted that essential message. St. Paul did the same thing and preached the essence, and people got the Holy Spirit. Got a deeper level of worship. So CHD talks about background, but he admits he does not know what is background and what is foreground. I don't know where you're at. I think this is probably disguising something in you. I think maybe got some. Are you pissed off at me or something? Or, I mean, what's the real thing there behind the words? I'm just questioning, Yeah, I think we'll stop here for a while. That's good enough. Did over an hour. That's good. Maybe that sounds like you are speculating. Yeah. Your mood is very interesting and significant of something, and I don't know what exactly, but that may come out. Unless you why don't you come on here? Why don't you come on? Let's look you eye to eye. Let's eye to eye there. You want to do that? Let's have that eye to eye, face to face. I want to look at you. I want to observe you. You can observe me. I'll observe you. Yeah, I don't know. We got so many things going on here. People going through different spaces. It's a miracle that we're doing like this, because people, they're going through purification, and stuff. He's obviously, to me, is like doing some kind of purifying event. Okay, so we'll go. Hare Krishna, everybody. Thank you for coming. Yeah, I was live, but you can watch the replay now.